You're listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Saturday the 17th of May, 2025. It is 58 days after the spring equinox. It is 34 days before the summer solstice. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 28th day of Floréal, the day of the Bugloss, the Bugloss. The sun rises today at 5:36 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:52 p.m. The sun sets today at 8:08 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 8:40 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 9:19 p.m. The length of daytime today is 1 minute 51 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waning gibbous phase and is 78% full at midday. The last quarter will arrive on Tuesday, the 20th of May. These are the predicted tides today for Horn's Hook. In the wee hours, high tide, 2 a.m., 1 meter 55. In the morning, low tide, 8:18 a.m., 6 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 2:36 p.m., 1 meter 34. In the evening, low tide, 8:30 p.m., 30 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, gray catbirds have been out and about in parks and some backyards. About the size of robins, but with a sleeker profile, they are largely gray, with a cap of black on the head above their eyes. They also have bright rusty feathers under the tail. Their name comes from their distinctive call that is said to resemble the mewl of a cat. They like to perch in shrubbery. Commemorations. On this day in 1805, Muhammad Ali Pasha became the Wali, or governor, of Egypt, a move that effectively made Egypt independent of the Ottoman Empire. Muhammad Ali is generally considered the founder of modern Egypt. On this day in 1900, L. Frank Baum's children's novel, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, was published. On this day in 1954, the Supreme Court ruled unanimously on the case of Brown versus the Board of Education of Topeka, Kansas. Their decision outlawed racial segregation in public schools. It was a triumph for civil rights. On this day in 1961, Fidel Castro offered to exchange prisoners from the failed Bay of Pigs invasion of Cuba for 500 bulldozers. There is a kind of poetry in that, isn't there? On this day in 1903, James Thomas Bell was born. Known as Cool Papa Bell, he was a center fielder and pitcher in Negro League baseball. He is also said to have been the fastest man ever to play the game of baseball. Satchel Paige said this of him: "One time he hit a line drive right past my ear. I turned around and saw the ball hit him sliding into second." He played in 3 of the best teams in the Negro League: the Stars, the Pittsburgh Crawfords, and the Homestead Grays. He lived long enough to personally attend his induction into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1974. In Norway, today is both Children's Day and Constitution Day. In Oslo, children from more than 100 schools dress up and parade through the streets with marching bands. As they pass the royal palace, they are greeted by the king, queen, and members of the royal family, waving from the main balcony. How nice it is to consider that a national holiday could be marked by such a wholesome display of family life and community, rather than the more common posturings of militarism. And that is the Observatory, Saturday the 17th of May, 2025.